I hate everything about
Hold on.
that.
All right, Ian.
I don't.
Okay, Mister doesn't have goals.
No. Hey,
You just
I
started
want to be
goals.
better than the year
You
I
just
was
started
before.
You just started goals. 5 days ago.
you just
That's not a goal.
This is about control. Everybody knows. Everyone complies. We're the kinds of pros. I don't need a plane. I just hit the road. I do what I want. I can't sell my soul. Market about to crash. This is what you chose. Ruining the country. I've been that's the goal. You gonna take the mark. I take narrow roads. I'm a man of God. I can never fold.
welcome.
I guess.
That's you. That was my impersonation of you impersonating me. Just so you know. Welcome
that point now.
to the Protect Your... Yeah. We're impersonating each other's impersonations.
I love it.
All right. Welcome to the Protect Your Purpose podcast, where we talk whiskey, business, friends, family, and freedom. I'm your host, Matt Marchese, and this is my lovely co-host, Zach V.
Yeah. You already said lovely. Just
What was
leave
I
it
gonna
there.
say?
Just leave lovely.
No.
I don't know. You act like we
I
talked
remember.
about this before.
Zach, the swoosh face Grady. Aha, yes.
That fucking story.
And of course, my lovely wife, my lovely wife,
Jesus.
my lovely wife, Lindy. Welcome to the show, honey.
There it
Hi,
is.
thank you.
I got
Yeah.
it. It took me a couple shots.
She
Hey,
got
welcome. I love that little cute thing you do. Do it again.
that one
Can you
thing.
do it again?
I just once per show.
Yeah.
Could you do it again? Like
no, we don't want to
on
run
the-
it into the ground.
All right, we don't want to beat it.
Why not?
Perhaps I ran that accent into the ground. No. Yeah, we don't want to do that. All right, welcome to the show, everybody. What's happening?
What up? What up?
What up? What are we drinking today, Zach?
I don't know. You tell me, bro.
I was waiting for you to tell me to tell you.
Yeah, how'd you get this? We kind of touched base.
All right, so this is I'll talk about it real quick. This is the Russell's 13 year, the elusive. It's they're calling it like it's an allocated product. It's delicious. Kind of hard to find. Jimmy Russell is who it's named after. I'm not sure if he's actually distilling it, but
J. Russ,
yeah, big time distiller in the industry. He's actually so Rob, who is a guy who I partnered with on some other product, is friends with Jimmy Russell. And was actually mentored by him. So the guy who's further teaching me distilling, was taught and is being taught like super tight trade secrets by this dude.
So ixo facto, you're being taught by Jimmy.
So basically, I am Jimmy Russell.
We're basically best
and
friends.
This is my product, right? No, not at all like that. But yeah, pretty good product. My wife and I were my family and I were in Colorado and at Copper Mountain. And they've got this it's like a barbecue place.
Is that Denver-ish or where is that?
It's a hour and a half,
South?
into the mountains. No, to the west of Denver.
Okay.
Yeah, you head straight from Denver out into the mountains, about an hour and a half. It's in there. Cool little mountain, small, great. I mean, kind of small. It's not super small, but small enough to where we go in this little area and our kids can kind of roam free and we can do our thing. Anyway, they've got a dope ass place. It's a barbecue joint with the most incredible whiskey selection. Like
And
you
the
would
most incredible barbecue.
Yeah, it's like a
So
a
good.
fast like cafe line barbecue, like a quick serve, barbecue. It's fast anyway,
So
Right.
good.
And right next to it there's this little like shitty little bar set up with the most incredible selection of whiskey and bourbons that you'll find.
Usually he's like, "Hey, let's go to Copper," and I'm like, "Ugh." But now I know that he goes for the bourbons.
Yeah.
Not for the skiing.
It's a secret.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I go for the bourbons.
Gotcha.
Anyway, they do off sale, and they had this bottle, so I picked it up because it was there. They do when this first came out, it just released. I don't know, maybe 6 months ago, and this bottle was going for like $800 in the secondary market, which is fucking crazy. It's crazy that any of these products go for any of these prices, but it just goes to show you. I mean, you allocate you give somebody a limited product, and they pay for it.
Dude, so I used to live when I lived in. I'm not going to name towns, I guess. I don't want this dude to get arrested now, but lived in a small town in Nebraska, right behind a tavern, and so I'd be there getting blitzed most nights. I didn't have my kids or had to work, and he couldn't sell off sell, but he would he knew I lived right behind it, so he'd be like, just take it here. Buy it, take it, get the fuck out of here,
Sure.
And it's like 2:00 in the morning at this point. You can't tell me to shut up about anything. I'm like, off sale, baby. Let's go to my house. We're going to party. Let's go. He's like, shut the fuck, get out of here.
You're not supposed to say this.
I'm not supposed to sell this to you.
Yeah.
But
Well.
that's cool. You can buy off sale.
Yeah, dude.
in
and
Colorado at least.
and-
Maybe they have it here now. I don't know.
And they have super dope shit. Like they get some really good. I don't know why. I can speculate. I could probably figure it out. But they get like some really good allocated stuff that usually have it. And I mean, it's overpriced. But when you take into consideration that you're buying it from a bar,
Right.
you know, think about the
Local business, supporting local business.
Well, that wasn't what I was going to say. Yeah, true. But what I was going to say is when you're buying it from a bar, the margin that they make on this bottle, pouring it an ounce at a time, is astronomical.
Way more than they could
600%
selling
or
it
something.
whole. Yeah.
Yes. 600% for the non-allocated stuff for just a regular bottle of liquor. Beyond that, for them to be willing to sell it, I mean, they're just probably getting more allocation than they're selling, which is dope. But yeah, last time I went, I got a bottle too. Oh, I think I got a bottle of Weller 12. But it's cool because we get to go there and you get to drink delicious whiskey and ski. Can live unless you're Lindy. She doesn't worry about shit.
She
My
lets
mind's
you
always
do
on
it.
Vacation. Yep.
Yeah.
I saw something the other day on Facebook. Might have been today, actually. I don't know. My days are all mixed up. But it said 3% of the population own or run, operate entrepreneurship, basically. 3% are entrepreneurship or entrepreneurs, and the other 97% work for them. And someone said, be the 3%. And someone else commented on it and said, I would rather die than be the 3%. I'd rather go work for someone and give them all of the headache. And I have no idea why I just said that, but it
That's a fucking
Just-
awesome.
Yeah.
Is why you just said
just
it. What a-
resonated because I would never want to be the 3%, and I just don't understand how the 3% do it.
There's
They're
another little
clearly-
meme that
They love it.
Like the boss pulls up in a sports car or something like that, and the worker's like, "Man, how do I get one of those?" He goes, "Hey, you know what? If you work really hard and you do your job and you show up every day, I'm gonna buy another one next year."
All right. So there's a couple things. I had another buddy of mine who, he actually he's a friend of mine through business, through an acquaintance. He asked me to mentor him on some business stuff, and I said sure. But I want to clarify something for him and others. He listened to one of the podcasts and basically he texted me and was like, "Hey man, maybe I'm just a wantrepreneur," and I want to be clear on some things. I'm so grateful you brought this up because it's so important for people to understand. It's important to understand that everybody is built for something. Okay. And if you try and do something outside of what you are built for, it's not to say you can't do it, because anybody can do this shit with very little exception. Anybody can do it. It's a matter of how much energy are you going to use to do that. What this is self-awareness. Okay. The more self-aware you are, the more you will be able to do things like whatever that person was that made that comment and say, hey, that's cool. That's cool that you do that, but that is not for me. What that person has likely done is realized what they are, come to terms with that, realized what this other thing, this entrepreneurship in this case, requires, and they've said, I'm not that, so I'm going to have to work so fucking hard to make that happen that it just isn't worth it.
Right.
That's it.
It's funny you said that because as I get closer to retirement, you get the question all the freaking time, like, what are you going to do when you retire? You know, what are you going to retire? And probably 75% of the time, people are like, are you going to open your own business? Are you going to start a business? What are you going to? I'm like, that has not crossed my mind one bit.
It's not
Like,
even-
I have
not
no
even close.
desire to start
Yeah.
a business, not to be like a mega business, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like, I just want to, I don't know, do something brainless for a while.
Here,
Yeah, man.
here, this is much better than the way I explained it. I remember
let's hear
who
it.
posted
Let's
it.
go.
97% of the people who quit too soon are employed by the 3% who never gave up.
Oh, look at you with your tears again. Impactful.
But someone
Serious.
said that 3% has way too much stress and responsibility. I'll gladly
Yeah.
allow that 3%
Yeah.
to pay me an agreed upon wage, and they can deal with all the headaches while I settle.
Yeah, exactly. That's perfect. Yeah.
So
And it's so true.
what I
There's people like
Glad
you
you
that
brought it back.
desire and
yeah,
need
there's
that.
it's different. It's not that I'm not stressed. It's not that I don't lose my mind. It's not that I don't
have anxiety.
have
attacks.
anxiety, yes, and worry. It's that that's just how I live.
Mm-hmm.
And that is it. Without that, I feel empty. Like I because I'm not that's what I'm built to do. I believe, and many believe, and personality tests believe. Like there's different personalities, and if you get in the one that you are naturally good at, you can truly love your job. Like you can truly be happy. It's the ones where, and it's not
Try to force it.
entrepreneur. It's an intrapreneur. If you are working in a small business and helping grow something, you're just not like what that person said. You're just not carrying the weight of the world on that. For me, dude, if times are not super hard and things aren't, if I'm not scared, like you asked, are you scared? If I'm not scared, I don't feel like I'm growing. I don't feel like I'm doing anything. I don't feel like I'm achieving anything. And it ultimately leads to like a weird, fucked up depression. Like, I mean, you can ask Lindy.
Oh,
It's-
yes. That's why all these ideas, like you have
Yeah.
so many new ideas because your brain is constantly working. And then when it's not, when you're, at a standstill or when Servpro's not growing or when whiskey's not, you literally go
bad.
into
When things are stagnant, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, when things start to, even if they're well.
Yeah,
And
like
I'm-
I'm comfortable,
and I'm
things
so-
are good.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm known to like self-destruct. Like, here's a little nuclear bomb. Let me drop
Why don't I
this
do
on
this
it.
and fuck
Let me
everything
fuck
up?
everything up. Things are going great. And my,
I'm happy as a flying shit. And
And
then
Lindy's like,
he's-
okay.
yeah.
And then he's down and upset, and I'm like, what is the deal? Like we are
Dude.
good right now. And he's
Paige.
like,
He's like, I had the exact same revenue last month as I did this month.
It's not month to month, but year to year.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
it's same, I mean,
If you didn't get bigger.
listen, I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I'm bragging. My Servpro business made the Inc. 5000 fastest growing companies 3 years. We actually would have qualified a fourth year. I just didn't register for it or I didn't apply or whatever. So we made the Inc. 5000 fastest growing company 3 years in a
Your
row.
specific surf. Pro,
My
right?
Servpro. Yeah. English Estates Incorporated is our legal entity.
Oh, I thought it was
cool runnings.
Cool Running.
That's the properties company. Different company. But yeah, our Servpro made that, and I was mad because we dropped on the list for the fastest growing. I'm like, we went from like, I don't know, 1,400.
You can't always be the fastest growing,
And I
Matt.
was like, damn it, we should be going in the other direction. But it's a pretty cool thing to watch the companies grow. But for my employees, like for my leadership team, I was gonna say, Paige, she has like a financial consultant, right? And they go through our books and shit, and they help her. They basically were like, what is this extremely large charge? Do you know what that is? Was this a mistake? And Paige is like, oh no, that's just my boss. He just did the blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, that's what he does. And it's like, yeah, as soon as you guys are like smooth sailing, boom, we drop a financial nuke too. So my poor team, they have to deal with that bullshit. But hey, man.
But you have the right people in the right job based off their personality assessments.
That's
and
right.
They love the chaos just as much as you do.
Oh, dude, that's not all the way true. So entrepreneurial business, here's
They
kind
think
of
he's
another.
fucking crazy too.
Well, they
yeah,
think I'm crazy.
Your personality is a different level than most. But
Here's the problem with that. With what I had, the situation I have going on. So you get people in the right seat, right person, right seat, get it, want it, capacity to do it. If they get it and they want it and they have the capacity to do it, ideally they're going to be, I mean, typically they will be happy, and ideally they'll be happy. But what happens in like a small growing, like an Inc. 5000 business is each one of those people, especially in leadership, I mean, all of them really everywhere. Everyone kind of has to wear 2 or 3 or 4 hats. So one of the positions they're in is what they're designed for. But I like squeeze the shit
Marketers
out
are
of
not
them.
designed to go suck shit water or
Right.
whatever.
Yeah. And then, sometimes they have to do like detail work. They're not detail people. Sometimes, you described an ideal situation, and in an Inc. 5000 business,
they have to do more shit than
there ain't no fucking ideal
Speaking
business,
of
bro.
out of the norm, how about this storm?
Oh, the
Talking
non-norm
about
storm.
putting people in different positions, the storm was
Yeah.
pretty freaking crazy.
So first off, I want to give a shout out to my team, my Surf Pro team. They are, man, since I think, 2 days before Christmas? I think Christmas Eve, of course, Christmas Eve, an actual holiday, the proper holiday, it blew up. But my team has been at it for 5 straight days,
storm up
6
north or
straight
what?
days.
No, the winter storm that came through the whole country.
So it just
Negative
froze
4.
Oh, dude,
everybody's pipe.
the whole country.
Hundreds.
The whole ass country froze in one day. And it continues to freeze, right?
Even
so
Florida.
so when pipes are
Florida
frozen,
got down to 60. Can you believe it?
when they get, no, actually Florida. So we have friends, family, obviously there, sending us pictures of like icicles. And I mean, it
They're
got
like,
down.
Matthew, what are these?
I think it got down to like 28 where my
Yeah.
mom lives.
Holy, that is
Yeah.
cold for Florida.
Yeah,
Yeah.
below
Wow.
freezing, dude. Crazy.
My
Yeah, a
friend
lot of
Amy
moisture,
sent
too,
me a
so.
picture of these flowers with just a bunch of icicles on them. They were pretty.
You know, when that happens in places like that, though, some people are super excited about it. They're like, oh,
Yes.
fuck, we see some snow.
Yeah,
Some
that's
people
true.
wanna see it.
Not the
Some
old people.
snow everywhere.
The old people are
Yeah.
just grumpy and shit. The young people are like, yes, something
Seasons.
seasons. Oh my goodness, this exists. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, the whole country froze. Shout out to my team, and my team specifically, but all of the Surf Pro teams. I think here's some value add for people dealing with disasters, natural disasters such as these deep freezes, hurricanes, tornadoes.
Which perspective are you coming from? The consumer or the
No, I'm
business?
coming from the restorer, from the
Any
not even the
business.
business aspect of it, but the employee aspect of it.
Okay.
So I'm guilty. Well, I got annoyed the other day with Southwest. We were traveling and they lost our bags.
Apparently
it was a big, long
everybody did.
story. Everyone did. And you know, I kind of jumped on one of the kids' shit there, and of course I left and felt like crap doing it. I sent him a thing.
So I'm just trying to do my job, sir.
Listen. It was early.
You're
though.
like, listen, Ethan.
And he just kept lying. So 2 things.
Oh.
So if you're an employee dealing with one of these situations, the truth will set you free. Communication with your customer is the key
As
to
shitty as it
success.
is.
It doesn't matter. I talked to a customer on a con call today, explaining to them, listen, I understand, but your expectations are going to have to change. And I'm not trying to provide you crappy service. Typically, we've got like 4 hours to be on site. And that's long. We're usually on site between a half hour, 45 minutes. And now we're days out. You have to understand the expectations are not normal. You have to change them. So from an employee standpoint or a service representative standpoint, the best policy is honesty when you're dealing with customers that are in high stress situations.
Going
People-
to be upset.
Right. If you lie to them and you withhold information and you're not transparent, you're going to create an angry customer. Okay. The goal to creating a happy customer is managing expectations and just transparency and communication. Do that no matter what. But from a customer standpoint, the restorers in 2022, Serve Pros, all the other ones, I won't go advertising for all my competitors, but Serve Pros and all the other ones, I will send out an empathy and a sympathy shout out to them because these restorers are breaking their ass. You don't understand. They're on call. Most of them are not on call, and they volunteer on Christmas morning with children, Christmas Eve night with their parents and their families, the New Year's Eve when everyone's watching the ball drop. These guys and girls are out there sucking water out of these basements, living spaces, businesses to get them up back and running. Like, you want to talk about selfless, borderline heroic situations that these people are in to get nursing homes water restored, that where pipes are frozen, rooftops boarded up when hurricanes and tornadoes have blown them off, risking their lives, their time, their family time. Anyhow, have some patience with these people, and shout out to all the teams who are out there breaking their ass during this holiday season. This was literally the perfect storm of the worst case scenarios with labor shortages, economic disasters, holiday season hustle and bustle on top of perhaps one of the worst swaths of a winter storm in maybe history. I don't know, but unprecedented times
was
for
very
sure for
cold.
us.
Myself
many
alone
days.
had like 7 calls from actual friends that had frozen pipes.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
That's just personal.
I can tell you one thing: more people. Let's get this. Let's see what we can do about getting this episode shadow banned. I can tell you one thing: more people were affected by this winter storm warning than they were COVID. So maybe that's too harsh because people did die.
They did.
People died in the
This-
storm.
Take it back.
though.
I was gonna say this could be a life or death.
There was more
Oh.
than 50 people that have died in that
Oh,
storm.
there's people still. Yeah, people still. I mean, are without power, without air conditioner, or without heaters in frozen temperatures. Like
Dude, it's brutal.
It's
Yeah.
brutal. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So anyway, shout out to those people who.
That was
you
very
know.
nice. Yeah,
Well,
It
they're
was
awesome.
very nice of you. I think.
listen, it's just an industry like you've never heard a restorer. Like, there's no fucking restoration
It's not
discount.
kids dressing up as restorers. For
I mean, anymore
Halloween.
you've got first responders, military, nurses, hospital workers, like humanitarian effort discounts. Like anyone and everyone gets a discount. But I can tell you right now, the restorers this year on Christmas were working harder than any profession out there, guaranteed, because the whole ass country froze at one time.
Whole
That's
ass.
The
I
whole
love
ass
that.
country
including
froze.
Florida.
Including Florida.
Yeah, broken pipes. So busy season, man. Customers, be patient. Anyway, what else do you want to talk about?
You talked about New Year's. What are you gonna do for New Year's?
Oh wait,
Are you
hold on.
Go ahead.
The value that you brought a while back, Ian, edit this in. Cut it back to the earlier, okay?
Okay.
Okay, relax, Doc. It's me. It's Martin.
Oh, it can't be. Just sent you back to the future.
Oh, I know you did send me back to the future, but I'm back. I'm back from the future.
Great Scott.
Yeah, he'll figure
Cut it back to earlier.
He'll figure it out.
You're supposed to let it flow. We'll just let it go.
I'll let it flow. Anyway,
Oh, corporate's calling me right now.
Ruh-roh.
I won't answer it. It's fine. They'll call the next person.
Just let it flow.
let it flow. Anyway,
Why is corporate calling her? Is she on the pay?
dude, because
They know you don't answer.
no, because
We gotta call Lindy. We gotta call Matt's wife.
it's true.
Oh, that's hilarious.
It's true. Why do you have to say that shit on the air?
Sorry, corporate.
Yeah.
Sorry,
They
corporate.
do. Some of them. do
Well,
listen.
that's because they think I'm busy because I am, and they think she's not. Oh, just kidding. She is. She's busy.
you should have answered. Put them on. You're on the podcast.
Yes. Say
If
hello.
it wasn't an
Yes.
audit, they just changed to automated. If it wasn't, I would totally do it. But
Oh,
what were you going to want to?
I was going to say the
she's
value
like, "What were you? You were about to compliment me or something?"
earlier.
I think.
Yeah, no, the value earlier that you brought with that comment as far as
97.3%.
the 97 and 3%. It's a new year. You brought up new year, and then I want to talk about that.
Oh,
It's a new
tying
year.
it all in together.
Yeah.
I like it. This,
So
is,
to-
this is real good hosting of you right
Oh,
now.
thank you.
Wow.
Host.
You've really grown.
Yes,
Hostess
yes.
with
Thank
the
you.
mostess.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That'll make for some good audio.
That was
Right?
probably one of the weakest pours I've had on the show, though.
Matt thought I wouldn't finish mine.
Doing okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about 2023.
Are you a New Year's resolution guy? You don't strike me as one.
No, fuck that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Real quick. Were you done tying that in?
No.
I thought.
Ian's like,
was
I
expecting
thought you had
more.
something really good there, and
Yeah.
it just kind of fell short. Can
I'm
you
gonna-
start over?
Yeah.
Did
no,
you
you
mean
just-
to fall
it-
short?
I didn't think you were done with it.
Nope, I'm not. So
Okay.
I'm not a New Year's resolution guy.
Didn't think
However,
so.
let's go back and tie that right on in. Just delete Zach's whole interruption bullshit.
I did not interrupt. When did I interrupt?
Well, how else
I just
would
got
get
super
off
high
track?
pitched there too. I didn't interrupt.
You don't know.
Don't
You
make fun of
gotta
me.
stroke his cock or at least bite his nuts for him. Maybe you
If you weren't born in the '90s, you will not. Or
I
if you
made
weren't
you-
alive in the '90s, you weren't going to understand that.
I still don't understand it.
I
And
made you
I love
some
it.
jelly sandwiches and sliced up some
just sit
cantaloupe.
by the pool for a little bit. You're not supposed to swim for 30 minutes after.
I figured maybe you could eat a little bit, then maybe beat off your cock and balls for mama.
Why do you sound just like her?
You gotta stroke his cock or at least bite his nuts for him. It's Adam Sandler.
Lindy, I feel so sorry for you.
Anyway.
I have
God.
no idea what just happened.
All right.
What the hell happened? No, that wasn't even the what the hell happened.
No,
to
that
me.
was what's your
No, hold
Yeah,
on.
what's your name?
no, what's your name? What the hell happened to me? It was what the hell happened
Is it
to
what
me?
the hell happened to me?
The first one. What's the
It was
first
his
one?
first album.
What the hell happened to me? Maybe I don't fucking know.
Piece of shit car.
I
Was it
got
that
a
album?
piece of
That's what the
shit
hell
car.
happened to
Yes,
me.
that's what the hell happened.
Yeah.
Adam
okay.
Sandler put out an album.
Oh, several.
Oh, babe, stop
amazing.
it. Stop it. He's
Some of the best.
I am not
some of
the only
best
one.
Sketch
albums.
comedy album.
Dude, he's a
It
killer.
was SNL before us. No. It
He
wasn't.
paved the way for Tenacious D. I mean,
Oh.
No, Tenacious D doesn't even do like sketch comedy. They just do funny
God.
songs.
yeah, a lot of that was
Adam
funny
Sandler
songs.
paved the way. He was a true icon, a trailblazer of his time.
And then he started doing shitty movies. So
He's,
he made like some deal with Netflix, dude, and they pumped out
Netflix
a lot
actors
of
are
movies.
gonna go though, dude.
the new
He's-
ones, not
yeah.
Adam Sandler.
Anyway,
cashing
listen.
in on
Yeah,
it.
Back to this.
You're trying to tie this.
I was gonna tie this together.
Anyway, stroking your nuts.
I was gonna tie. You got a stroke. All right. I was gonna tie the
97%.
3% and the 97% in with the new year because you said, well, let's talk about the new year or whatever the fuck you said.
Yeah, I did something like that.
Here's the deal: resolutions can suck it, but if you're a resolution person, make a resolution. Okay, you got to make your resolution achievable. You have to make it specific. You have to make it measurable. You have to make it achievable. You have to make it relevant, and you have to make it timed.
and you have to make intentional effort to accomplish it.
And you can't quit. You can fall off. Like you can slip up, but you have to make a year-long resolution. You don't make a resolution
life changing.
to right.
That.
You make a change, and in anything you slip up. But the first and most important thing you have to do and understand is that you are either the 3% or the 97%. And the sooner you make that determination and the sooner you make that decision, this is the find your purpose avenue we're talking.
Yeah.
You know, I say the find your purpose, serve your purpose, and protect your purpose. The finding your purpose comes with a huge bit of self-awareness. You have to understand, am I the 3% or am I the 97%? You can be rich, you can be successful, and most importantly, you can be happy in all 100%. Like, it doesn't matter which one you are. What I would encourage people to do is don't try and do this if that shit isn't you just because it's sexy or someone made it look good or made it look easy. Because if they made it look easy, it's probably because they were built for it. That's why.
Be the 3% in whatever route you choose.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
That's
right.
perfect.
Ian, make a short out of that.
Ian, what's the word we use?
Cut that out.
No. Well, oh my God. I'm
I'm already
fucking
a
this
step
all
ahead
up,
of you.
dude.
I was gonna make a short out of it. You're good.
No, I didn't want to make it short. I wanted to.
No, I'm gonna.
What did you say? What were you trying
What's
to say?
the fucking word? This is embarrassing now.
Edit.
No. When you own something, own the rights to something.
Copyright.
Copyright that.
Ian, copyright
Jesus
that.
Christ.
Patent it.
We fucking got there.
All right, that's okay. All right, we'll cut that part out.
No, but that's
Anyway.
good. Be the 3% in whatever route you choose. Fitness,
Step one.
family, faith.
Step one is identifying, finding your purpose. Identify. What is it that you want to do? And then ask yourself, am I built for that? You're built for something in that world.
That's the D. You're discussing it with yourself.
Oh,
Give yourself
identify.
the D.
That would be discussion.
Give
but yes.
yourself the D.
Yep, identifying. First step. I mean, what do they say? The first step in solving a problem is admitting
Identifying.
you have a problem. Identifying you have a problem, right? You have to identify.
Yeah.
Identify what you want to do. Identify if you're good at that. Find a route to that.
Ian, you're such a child.
What's he laughing at?
Give yourself the D. He's still chuckling about it.
Oh, I heard that and didn't even process.
He's
that.
like fart jokes.
Yeah.
Got him.
Anyway, so either be the 3% or be the 97%, but don't be what you think you should be. Don't be what your brother is. Don't be what your uncle is. Don't be what your boss is. Don't be what your friend is. Be what you are. I could tell you right now, if you want to carry the weight of an entrepreneur and you want to build a multi-million-dollar business, I fucking promise you, no matter how easy someone made it look or you think it looked, number one, it wasn't that easy. You're looking at it through a grass is always greener lens. It was not that easy, I assure you.
You're looking at the end result.
You're looking right,
or
you're
the
looking
current
at the
result,
outcomes,
whatever.
right?
Yeah.
The outcomes, you don't even get to see the input, the tears, the blood, the sweat, the anxiety, the bankruptcies, the fight, the dismantled marriages, lost. Like a lot goes into this. Don't look at the end result and say, "Oh, well, I need to be that." Now, if you know in your heart and you know in your soul that that's what you were meant to be, and you can carry that stress load, and you want to worry every day, and you want to live a life of fear, like not knowing when the other shoe's going to drop, or am I going to go bankrupt, or what's going to happen, because that's what all successful entrepreneurs do. I promise you, they all have been through it. They all feel that way.
Currently.
There's right, and these are the worst times. I will tell you, these are the best times upcoming to start a business. I think Warren Buffett said the time to buy is when everyone else is scared or something.
Yeah, you've always said that.
Yeah.
Don't
Listen,
quote him on that, but it's something like that.
whoever that guy is and whatever he said. Another proud sponsor, Mr. Buffett. Thank you. Anyway,
If you want to be a guest,
make sure you
we'd love to have
decide.
you.
That's it. Make sure you decide. That's what I want to do. And it's for New
How do we
Year's.
get Warren fucking Buffett on this podcast?
I think I could probably get him on here. We could do it on location.
I'll just go knock on his
He
door.
lives right up the road,
Yeah,
doesn't
he
he?
lives right up the street.
Yeah, he's around too. Anyway,
So
New Year's.
speaking of,
And he'd be the type of guy that would come on, I think.
for sure,
He's very...
he would love us. Just kidding. Okay, so
Matt, don't put a fucking time limit on us, Ian.
I didn't.
Talk as long as
Don't
you
you-
fucking
We
want.
were on the same. Don't. We were on the same page. Don't take
You're
away
putting
our
a time
brain
limit
wave.
on us?
don't you? No,
We were acknowledging time.
I was acknowledging time.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to tell myself.
The clock's right fucking there.
Ian, cut
Why are you
this.
acknowledging with Ian?
Ian, cut this
because we
part.
forgot,
Ian, tell Ian to cut this part out.
our first
Cut
timer,
this.
our first episode with a timer, and we forgot to start.
We're like,
Ain't that
what?
some shit?
Wait, we were supposed to have
all right.
the timer here?
Yes.
Oh, I thought we just had the time.
No,
That is a timer too.
there is
Ah.
a timer, and it's
So you want it to be an hour.
it's badass.
Oh, we just want to know where we're at.
Just roughly, yeah. So you guys aren't,
Why can't we
'Cause
just
you never
read
know.
the time when we start?
because then you have
and
to
now
do
we-
math and you're never sure.
That's right,
Numbers.
because
Math.
there's a fucking stopwatch on it.
Math.
There is a stopwatch, and it's
you
way
have a
more
remote?
fun to watch.
I don't. I'm
So it's
guessing
going to count
You
down?
have it somewhere over there.
Are we going to start talking
it's-
faster as we get in like the minutes?
However, you are
No.
talking louder though.
Yeah, you're welcome.
It's the whiskey.
Getting a little
It's
drunker.
the bourbon.
How many more minutes?
All right, an hour from now.
6.5
Boom,
minutes.
just getting started. All right.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Hey,
Anyway.
for all of you that can't see that, we have a studio upgrade.
Yes, we do.
Fucking timer.
And we got curtains added. on
Anyway, all right,
there,
what the
so-
fuck? All right, New Year's.
New Year's.
So, all right, so you brought up resolutions.
Yeah.
That's number one. Number one, decide which you are and then set goals accordingly. And for Pete's sake, like I'm telling you, as someone who fails more often than I succeed, my wife and God is my witness. Like I literally set goals. I fail more often than I succeed at them. But the difference between failing and succeeding is quitting.
Mhm.
I fall. I fall down a dark pit.
Hard.
I fall
fall
hard
hard.
sometimes. I get depressed. I get anxious. I get sad. And then my answer to it is fuck you and I try again. I always get back on the horse.
Productivity is always
Boom.
the same.
Get back on. So when you set a goal, don't do some New Year's shit and be like, oh, well, I did 42 days and then I fell off. And then that's it. Cool. You 42 days, you fell off. You were off
Fell
for a
off
day
for
or
5. Let's get back on.
and you get fucking back on.
Yeah.
And you continue and give it another 42 days. And then you fall off for another 5. And then you give it another 42 days. And I promise you, at the end of this year, you will feel success
and
and
like
failure.
you said at the beginning of that, make it achievable because too many people make
Yeah.
drastic. Like there's a funny Ricky Gervais skit, and he's talking about this huge lady who goes into surgery. She eats 9 meals from McDonald's a day, and she goes into surgery to stomach surgery or whatever. And she's like, and Ricky Gervais goes, she's sitting there and says, I wanted to do something, but this was the last option that I had. And he's all
it.
like, 8 burger and fries a day?
Yeah,
Like,
you
we
could've
could have
done
just
that.
subtracted 1.
Yeah.
But make it achievable. Like, too many people go in like, all right, I'm going to cut out sugar. I'm going to cut out pop. I'm going to
Drink a gallon of water a
I'm going to
day.
eat under 1,500 calorie. And they do all these things. And it's impossible to keep
impossible.
up with all of them. Or you're
course.
See-
you got to treat yourself a little bit too.
Are you a
know?
goal
for sure.
type person? Like a yearly goal, or like are you?
No,
I'm not either.
I want to say yes,
Matt-
but I'd be lying.
Matt
How
always
much time
says-
we got? 8 minutes.
Matt always says, "Let's sit down and."
Plenty of time.
We got 7.5 minutes.
Listen,
Matt always says, "Are you listening to me?"
well, we're not leaving until Zach's whiskey's gone.
Oh,
And it's a very expensive bottle, and a
gonna-
very delicious bottle,
I almost shot it.
and we're drinking it tonight on the podcast.
Chug, chug.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry, babe. We
Matt
weren't
always
listening.
says, let's sit down as a family and talk about our goals and let's do this and that. And I am just, I've never been a goals person, ever. I'll tell you what I want in my future. I want a vacation home. Like, I want my kids to be successful and I want to be in shape, but that's like life
Jordan's
goals.
the exact same way. Like she asked me not too long ago, like, what are your goals? And I'm like,
I'm
and I
like-
literally came with her. I came back to her 2 days later, and this is when the Ironman thing started. I go, I think I want to run an Ironman, and she goes, that's where
Yeah,
you went
bro,
with
I'm
it?
with Jordan, bro. What? That's the goal? Okay, great.
Oh, fucking shoot for the stars, bro.
But that's
Land on the moon.
exactly what I look at Matt
Listen.
like. What? I don't want to talk about like.
Make no
I live
mistake
by
about
the
it.
day. I live by the day.
Make no
There's
mistake
just
about it.
some-
I'll fucking run it. I'll do an Ironman. Mm-hmm. Just not right now. I've got too many other things that are way more important to me.
There's
Then a
always going to
fucking-
be more things.
That's
No,
perfect. No, that's perfect.
Yeah. Okay.
Find your
Yeah.
path.
They're just more important.
The
to me.
Ironman is not
I
your
want to do
path
them
right
all.
now.
I think it's badass.
I'm retiring in 2
And if you
years.
two
I don't
pansies
have a
do it,
path, so the
you got a
Ironman
path.
is my path.
Can we talk about
Honey,
my goals
wait,
for
wait.
2023?
Yes. So on the
please.
way, we were getting on an airplane the other day, and behind me, what did you say? Do you remember?
No.
You were like, "Hey, something about goals." Remember? And I was like, "Yes, that's my love language."
Oh yeah, I don't.
She said, "Let's talk about goals on the plane."
We're getting on the airplane.
That's like, huh?
That's what she did. She was like, "All right, let's talk about what everyone's goals are." And the kids were like, "What?"
Oh, because I was talking about where I want to travel to in 2023.
She had travel goals. She had travel goals.
That's what I actually meant.
Well, she said goals, and I was like, "Yes, we could totally talk about goals. Please, goals are what I want to talk about." And the kids were like, "What? What are you guys talking? Like, why the uproar?" And Lindy was like,
Turns out.
Your dad loves talking about goals."
Where are we
And-
going to travel?
I just found that out.
Yeah.
You're witnessing that live. Yeah.
Yeah, that was going through my head.
I thought you were talking about goals, goal setting.
Because
Oh, what are your
2023
goals?
is Lindy's year. And
The year of
23
Lindy.
What the fuck?
She gets a whole year.
I retire in 2023.
What the fuck was 2022 and 2021 and 2020?
That was your year.
2019?
Those felt like all Lindy's years too.
I thought those were Lindy's years.
No, this is a big age for Lindy.
2023, I turn 40
Retires
and
from
I
the
retire from the Army forever and ever and ever.
What
So-
a year.
It's at the very end of
2024 is Zach's
but-
year then. I get 2024. You ain't taking that shit.
So that's
I got-
my goal is to retire this year, and I've
No,
never,
because you don't have to
That's
do
such
anything
a
to achieve
whack-ass
that.
goal.
That's already happening.
You don't even have any goals.
That's not a
Travel?
goal. That doesn't count.
I want to travel. I want to travel and retire.
Babe, those are not goals.
I threw up in my mouth if they didn't know.
Those are Lindy is
Those are just things I want to
Lindy's
do.
goals are outcomes, bro. Lindy's goals are just like, well, I'm going to go to the moon.
Well, I probably shop at the mall a few times.
Yep.
Uh,
I want to shop. My goal is just to shop more and then
Shop
travel.
more.
I just want to go.
shop and
I'm
travel.
going to buy more things and I'm just going to go more places. That's it. How's that for a fucking goal?
Oh, that's great.
Goal oriented. Zach, what are your goals? Since Jordan made you
Well,
already go
we've
through them.
already kind of talked about it. Mine's mainly the Iron Man thing, dude. Like training for the
Okay,
Iron Man.
that's not.
It is. Don't fucking disparage that. Like
That's it?
shopping at the mall.
All right. Ian, what's your
That's a
goals
big
for
fucking goal,
2023?
dude.
Don't
This
discourage.
is the same
2023,
thing.
I mean,
It's the
no,
same thing.
don't you speak for Ian. You let him turn on
Ian,
his
just
mic.
say
late.
it. Same as Zach.
That's
You
a
let him turn his
partial.
mic on.
That's a partial correct answer. So I always typically have the same goal, and that's to be better off next year than I was the year prior.
You failed several
whack,
years in a row.
whack.
So let's
not
get it
whack.
back on track.
Weak.
It's not whack.
I'm just kidding. I like that.
Yeah.
No, Ian's got more entrepreneur stuff going on than I do, so I'm assuming those are part of your goals.
Let's hear
They
your
are.
goals, bro. You sharing them or no?
I just shared. So Zach
I
said
don't
one.
want that
Zach
broad
said
stroke
one.
ass, whack ass.
He's about to get into it.
All right,
Shut
all
up.
right.
No, because he's going to say the same thing because it is the same thing.
I will not. If it's good, I won't say
No,
it's bad.
It already. God damn it! It's already the same thing. It's the same
I
thing.
meant, can I start over?
You want to start over?
I want to say something about our podcast numbers. That's what I meant to say.
Yes.
Yeah. no,
yes,
fuck
you
that.
can start over.
Just if we just.
I want to run an Ironman and have 1 million subscribers on YouTube for Protect Your Purpose
All right.
podcast.
All right, I love it.
Ian, your turn.
Crickets.
And the studio timer is just ticking away. yeah. The good news is you can say whatever the fuck you want. Ian will just cut it out and place himself wherever he needs to be.
He'll just overwrite my voice on
He
his.
going. Bye. And then
I'll put Matt singing over your goals.
he'll have.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Dude,
that was
what I
spot
sound
on.
like.
That is what
Spot
you sound
on.
like. 100%.
Merry Christmas.
Whoa, a little falsetto.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Didn't know you had it in
You
you.
should have
Oh.
you should have held your little ear part right there.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
Dude, that would have been even better on the short.
Happy
You sound like that one
holiday.
TikToker that Steve always
Yeah,
sends
that one
you.
terrible.
The one that was played at your birthday in a different way, you know?
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah, whatever his name is. You know who the
No.
1, 2, 3.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
The counter guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you sound like.
I got no
Christmas-
fucking clue,
Christmas
so-
You don't know who he
carols.
is?
I
We're
don't
gonna
think
show
so.
you
I
after
probably
this.
have
You've
seen
seen
it.
him.
I've seen it, I'm sure. We don't need to do it now. Matt, Ian, what's your goals for 2023?
I literally said it. I already said
No,
it. And
all
you
right.
guys,
You
guys
have
said my
more.
goals were
Hold on.
shitty.
You have more.
Just cut all that shit out and tell us what your goals are.
I hate holding.
What are your goals?
My goals are to hate each of you less for 2023.
Good luck.
You do not hate me.
Of course I do.
You don't fucking hate us.
So no,
You may
I,
hate
literally,
us,
I,
not me.
my
Or not
goal
me.
every year is to better my and my
Stop
children's
with your
life
Fucking.
than the year before.
I hate that.
All right.
I hate everything about
Hold on.
that.
All right, Ian.
I don't.
Okay, Mister doesn't have goals.
No. Hey,
You just
Oh, I
started
want to be
goals.
better than the year
You
I
just
was
started
before.
You just started goals. 5 days ago, bitch.
you just
That's not a goal. That is
You
not a
just-
goal.
Okay, Jordan.
You just
Give me
started
something
goals.
substantial, Ian.
You just started goals.
You just
right.
started doing the goal thing.
All right, hold on. Let's go back. First of all, you
that
just
was
started
funny.
goals is hilarious
Thank you.
because, well,
It's true. Yes.
it's true. Because it's
It's
true.
not really true.
It's
I just
not true
don't-
at all.
I just
you
don't,
said it was true.
I don't.
They were your
I don't keep
words.
track of them. How about
no.
that? I just achieve shit, dude. Shit just
Right.
comes.
I was
to
just
me.
about to say, Zach. For somebody who doesn't
that
have
good.
goals, Zach is a highly decorated United
Army
States
recruiter.
Army recruiter. No, he's a highly decorated soldier. He's got very high level awards. He's won very high level recognitions and has
Thank you,
dedicated
Matt.
a whole lot of his
Thank
life
you.
to a lot of really big shit that you want to talk about 97%. You've already made yourself into the
should
one
probably just
half of
stay in.
1% of people. So if you talk about the 1/2 of 1% of people, here, let me give Zach a little shout out here.
You don't
little,
have to.
No, not a shout out. How about a little credibility?
You don't
shout
have
here?
to.
Oh, please don't.
Stop.
From the 1/2 of the 1% who either A, can, or B, will or can and will serve in the United States Armed Forces, he is already the definition of elite. And of those 1/2 of 1%, he has made it to the rank of Sergeant First Class and then on to the rank of Master Sergeant, which puts him in about a 5 or 7% of the 1/2 of 1%. And of those who have made the
listen to
rank
this,
of
Ian?
E8, he has also won several and participated in more Soldier of the Year type situations and top in his class and in his MOS, his ranks, over the last 20 years.
20
Over the last 20 years of military service. So, I think if we were trying to say that someone is an elite something in their field, whether it's a field anyone gives a fuck about is a different.
That's a different subject.
But when we're talking United States Armed Forces soldier or military career, Zach has one of the. I mean, he's not. He's not going to be the sergeant
I was
major of the
not
fucking army or
expecting
anything.
that.
But
No, don't want to be.
yeah,
He has
best
he's
best
really
in his
good
field.
with words, isn't he?
Well, only when I mean it's an easy resume. He's literally one of the best
I
in
agree.
all of the fields he has been
Without
in
a
the last
doubt.
20 years. I mean, if Zach was in a different career field, I mean, I think it's safe to say he would,
I agree.
but he's not. He's just a soldier.
Just a recruiter.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Recruiter and retention
You're not
now.
even a recruiter.
Yeah, no, retention.
That's great. Anyway, all right, cut that part out.
Hey,
Let's move on.
hey, cut that. It got way too sentimental. No, but seriously, dude, that was
almost
broad.
spit my
What I was
drink
trying to get you to
No,
go
no.
to was
Let
something with
me-
your YouTube channel or
Hold
something.
on, hold on.
Like,
Let me.
fuck.
Can I talk for a second?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, I'm
Host.
You
sorry.
haven't
God,
talked
you
hardly at all.
Host.
You
guys
haven't
keep
talked hardly at
talking.
all
Give
day.
me a
Host.
minute. Ian, SMART goals, specific, measurable,
Oh my God, he's busting out the
Achievable,
smart
relevant,
analogy.
and timed.
Okay.
Be better is not smart.
All right, so
a dumb goal.
I want to hit at least 100,000 subscribers on my YouTube
Thank
channel.
you.
Measurable, is your goal achievable?
100%.
Is it specific?
That's very
Both
specific.
are, yes.
Is it relevant, of course?
Yes,
Of
relevant.
course. yeah.
Do you have
And
a time,
timed
do you have
by
a
the end of
time
the year.
limit on it?
End
By
of
the
the
end of the year?
By the end of the year.
That's
Okay,
great.
what are your other goals? That's a great goal. It's
That's
smart.
smart. That's so smart.
Okay, so real talk. If you want to talk about goal setting,
I've had too much whiskey, dude. I'm just fucking
me too.
popping
We're,
off right
we're
now.
doing it today. So here's the deal.
We are 7.5 minutes over time, in case you're wondering.
All right, let's talk.
Eight and a half.
Let's talk value, because our goal.
I think we've actually talked a lot.
I think so too.
Dude, we come in here. This is a true story. We come in here, sit down, and go, what the
are
fuck
we
are we going
gonna
to talk
talk
about
about?
today? And then the lights and camera come on. We just talk for an hour
And
and
we
a
just
half.
go.
No
Here it
problem.
is.
It's great.
So
No
listen,
prep, no
value,
prep.
Value.
goal setting. What I just explained.
Dude,
And what Ian just
re-say
did.
the smart thing.
Okay, SMART is an acronym.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, S is specific. Before I say this, in order to make your goals become reality, you must do this or get lucky. So either depend on planning and doing what this is that I'm about to describe, or just sit there and fucking say some shit and plan on maybe getting lucky.
Failure to plan is planning to fail.
Scripted, bro. I love it. So weird.
You've never heard that before?
No, I just
Oh.
thought it was weird.
Jesus, wow.
I don't
I thought I was doing something everybody had heard of.
say it again. Failure to plan is planning to fail.
There you go.
Yeah, maybe I have heard it. It came-
I'm
came
sure
really
you
natural.
have.
I'm sure I have.
I'm sure you have.
Damn it! I thought that was a Zach Grady original.
No, Ian, copyright that.
Copyrighted, bro, for sure.
Nobody has it.
All right, listen. If you want to achieve your goals, make SMART goals. Okay,
Smart.
There's plenty of renditions of this out there. Google one if you don't like this one. But the idea is you have to clearly fucking identify IDS. You have to clearly identify what the goals are in order to achieve them. If you don't, you're banking on way too much luck. So the acronym is SMART. SMART. Specific is the first one. Measurable. Okay, so can you measure this? Can we actually see clear evidence that it's happening with a number of some sort? Is it measurable?
Comparison.
Yep, or a comparison of some sort. Achievable or attainable is A. Is this realistic? Can we do this? And then R is realistic. Is this something that can actually happen? Ian is big on this. I'll also tell you here, stretch your expectations to more than what you think you can achieve. You can do more.
Yes.
But
Always.
also realistic. Don't be a pussy.
Oof.
Realistic, and then timed. Give it
a time.
frame. If you can do this in 90 days, do not give yourself 365. You're setting yourself up for failure.
Ian.
If you can do this in 90 days, don't give yourself 30 because you're setting yourself up for failure. It's the same thing in both directions. When you time something, give yourself a deadline and say, this is what I have to meet it by, and try and do it as close to no time as possible, as fast as possible. But don't give how long are you giving yourself? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have taken that day. How long are you giving yourself to prepare for your Ironman?
Complete an Ironman?
7
Probably not
years or
this
something?
year.
7 to 10 years?
2 years. I want to do it. I want to do it during my 40th year.
Which is perfect what we're training for. A year and a half.
All right. So is that specific?
Summer of 2024 is when we'll do it.
There.
All right. So you have to clearly state your goal. What is it? In one sentence.
Run an Ironman. Complete an Ironman.
I am going to.
Complete an Ironman.
But hold on, we're talking about 2023, and we're going to complete an Olympic triathlon. That is a goal that
so
we're
you
going to
want
do
for 2023? Yeah.
It sounds like Ian's setting your goals for you.
Ian has set my goals.
Ian, what are Zach's goals?
He's very specific.
Ian,
I'm
can
doing what he just did to me fucking
Ian,
10 minutes ago.
Can you tell us what Zach's goals are?
He has found them all.
All right.
And he's
So
doing the legwork.
I want to. Isaac Grady. Am going
Do
to.
solemnly. What do we do?
I am going to run an Ironman.
Complete.
I'm going to complete. I'm sorry, not run. I'm going to complete an Ironman
Yes.
with Ian.
He might not. But
Okay, I'm going to complete an Ironman with or without Ian
With or without Ian. We'll
By-
be separated very early.
by
The summer of 2024.
the summer. What date?
August 20th.
August 20th.
That's the end of the summer,
2024.
right? Do we consider that the end of the summer? So,
Okay,
yeah.
so I am going to complete an Ironman by August 20th, 2024.
Yep.
Dude, that is a smart goal. If you set a goal like that and you specifically you make
It's
a
on
sentence,
the fucking airwaves now, dude.
you're like, I don't know what they are, dude, but you are like 90 something, like it's something crazy. I'll make up, that's what everyone does. You're 97% more likely to accomplish that goal if
it falls under the smart.
you make it that kind of goal, a smart goal.
Well,
you
now
make
you just
a smart
told the
goal.
world. So
Yeah,
now you just
accountability
told
is
the
something
world.
else too. Don't fuck this
Accountability.
up, bro.
Just did. So,
I think that's super dope.
yeah.
I think it's awesome. Ian, you in on that?
Ian will do it. I know
Yeah,
he will.
100%.
2024.
It's been on. I've always wanted to do it.
That's your goal.
Yeah.
Good for you guys.
I will take credit for
Smart
lighting
goals.
the fire, relighting the fire.
Thank you. Yeah,
under
relighting.
Ian.
And I've said it. I give you credit, dude. I honestly,
I'm-
I probably never would have gotten back into triathlons or even started getting back into shape if it wasn't for you asking if you wanted to get a membership to the Y. So
What, diddling each other?
Whatever.
Giving each other handies under the table? Matt, we
you
all
must have a
different goals.
really long arm. For the
Matt, we
people
all
who don't
have
know,
different goals.
I'm sitting like 6 feet away
All
from
right, let's
him
talk
right
about
now.
financial goals.
Or
So Ian's goal here. Let's do some more. What? Let's do some more value. Yeah, we got 10 more minutes.
getting the whiskey sweats.
10 more.
Is it hot in here or is it just me?
I feel great. All right, we can do some more value.
You're just all about it today, man.
Yeah, Ian's
You
just
came
gonna-
out of nowhere.
He's gonna chop
the
these
fucking squirrel master
He's
at a
gonna
left
chop
field.
these
up.
up.
Ian's gonna chop it up. He's gonna make this.
No,
he's
this
gonna make
is,
this
gonna be like a
episode
15
long.
minute
whole.
episode.
Dude, you don't want me to cut anything. This is a great episode.
He's gonna cut this down to 9 minutes.
We should drink. We should start drinking way
Before.
beforehand.
Yes.
Oh, for sure. All right. Here's some more. A little bit of value. I'll make it quick. A little bit of value for everyone going into the new year. Again,
Oh, yeah.
you've got a couple avenues you've got a couple directions or avenues to take with your money. Okay. You can, number one, spend it on crap. Okay. You can spend it.
Guilty.
You buy it, you buy shoes. Depreciating shit. Stuff that is definitely going to be worth less the moment you bought it. Okay. You can spend your money on shit. Or you can save your money. Okay. Spend your money on shit or save it. Where most people fall short is right here. They think saving your money
Is a good idea.
is the last step. The only reason money should be saved is to spend that money on assets. Okay? Assets are what make you more money. So you either get your money and you spend it on shit and it never makes you anything, it just costs you everything. Or you get your money and you save your money. These are like the number people. I'm going to save X amount of money and I'm going to live a very frugal life or whatever that life is on the interest or whatever I can afford. That's my new set income because I'm on retirement. Or you have all the other people. I've been told too many times in the last too many weeks that not everyone wants to be rich. But when you ask someone, do you want to worry about money in retirement? Not one motherfucker that I've ever met has said, yeah, I have no problem worrying about money in retirement. I don't give a shit. So therefore, everyone actually does want to be rich. Mm-hmm. What has happened is everyone has been, not everyone, most people have been indoctrinated into believing that the savings line is where it stops. So going into the new year,
Saving an interest in their bank accounts.
yes, in which case the dollar is being devalued every year,
Inflation's beating your fucking interest rate.
beating
for
the
sure.
shit out of it. Okay. Anyhow, back to this. For the new year, if you do nothing this year, not you guys, because you guys are already fucked. If you guys do nothing this year, but get out of the mindset that savings is the last stop and that you are responsible for your own net worth, your own wealth, not anyone else or not any savings account, you will then open your mindset, just the mind, the idea of earning money just enough to be an emergency fund and then changing to I have this much for emergency and the rest goes into investments. We'll talk about what investments those are.
Let's
later.
make your New Year's resolution to read Rich Dad Poor Dad in the
Ooh.
first week and learn everything you just said.
Basically.
Yeah.
That's
He
so
teaches
true.
it. So he teaches it in a very like
Great
real
book.
estate
Yeah. Yeah.
oriented,
Yeah. More real estate.
but read that book and apply
Concept.
it to
whatever
anything.
concept. Yeah.
Whatever concept. He chose real estate. It's where what he did.
Yep.
But yes, if you can get out of the mindset, exactly. Read Rich Dad Poor Dad, and then matter of fact, read it 3 times in a month because you can. Listen to it on audio. Beat it into your head. He explains. Yeah, you're probably right. Much better than I just did.
Saving is for just the thing of the past with old people. I mean,
Yeah.
my mom saved
You want to be rich.
money her whole life.
I can tell you one thing: when we go into the new world, money is everything. So, money is power. Money is freedom. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway,
And we'll end on that note.
I'm going to try and drop this mic real quick.
don't drop it too hard though.
I paid for
Sponsors. Anyway, all right. I think we wrap this thing. Appreciate
that.
you.
Yeah, we need an ending.
I got an
Happy
ending.
New Year!
Oh,
got
you
an
do.
ending. Yeah.
You do.
I got an ending.
Go.
Yeah. Thank you all for listening to the Protect Your Purpose podcast. And as always, find your purpose, serve your purpose, and protect your fucking purpose.
Yes.
And I nailed it in the first go round. Yes. I just made that up.
And
as I went.
subscribe to our channel.
Oh, please. We should
And
start
Happy New
with
Year.
that,
We need
to start with that.
actually.
Oh no, it's not Happy New Year.
Happy New. Yeah, not this one. Sorry.
Happy New Year, people.
Well, hey. Yeah. Okay.
What do you want? He can cut it. No.
I was just gonna say we got our second. I didn't know if we wanted to. Say
Nah,
that
fuck
or
that
not.
shit.
Deuces.